spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Start the game. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. On the run, it's Robinson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Simmons. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Got it in the middle. It's Orji. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking for room. It's Terry. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
On target over the middle.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
A shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas! Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
The sure hands, it's Kane. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Shotgun snap on third down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Intercepted for the 11th time. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
They'll go to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Longhorns can really attack on this second and short.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Quick completion to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Longhorns line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Caught near the sticks, it's Wingo. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. This Mike backer showing some versatility. Think he always just has to stay home and play the run? Was bringing the pass rush that time.
No, this ain't old school football anymore, Reese. These guys got to be so athletic, and you see them blitz and run games and all the different things they can do aside from making the calls and being the communicator on defense. These guys are as versatile as it gets.
He's got it on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. He's looking downfield to throw. Pulls it in, it's Terry. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back, who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands. But the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Kane. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets it fly. Makes the grab on the shot. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. Auburn lines up quickly.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Just keep slinging it. Quickly complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He's going to take off. Turning it on. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it, and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise, and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down. Because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Caught in the backfield, it's Baxter. He breaks a tackle. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. The RPO, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Now on second down. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Longhorns come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. And they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The run from the shotgun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Give to the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. The offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Punt is on its way. Wants to return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And just when you think you've seen every move, he's got another one, and he's out to the 40.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Longhorns send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Turner. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to get him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time when my guy is a little...
There he goes. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. Here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Makes the grab. It's Wingo. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Quarterback keeper. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Leaves it with the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the Longhorns come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll move the tight end. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Longhorns are on the move.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to them and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. They want to get this defense on its heels.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
The Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
The The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. At the 35, he's got room. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Tigers in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down. Keeps looking downfield. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
And here comes the offense on second down. They'll give it to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. And they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Complete to the left. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
Number 38, set to kick this one on the ball. Texas.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Caught in the backfield, it's Baxter. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
The inside handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Makes the catch.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
This is a designed run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Third down coming up.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Wingo. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Turning it on. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Snags it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Longhorns are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Duke answered the bell away from Durham today with an impressive victory. The Blue Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. One team will rise in the ACC standings, while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job.
There he goes. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Just a little off. Incomplete. Every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Grabbed over the middle at Simmons. He's in open space downfield. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the timing just a hair off. Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. It is good. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Texas offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got him.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Hauls it in down the sideline. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
What a real good job by the defense defending the RPO. I got to defend the run. I got to defend the pass, make the QB take off, and then get a stick on him, play physical, got him to cough up the football. Great job by the defense playing their responsibilities and forcing the turnover.
Gonna run it. It's Robinson. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
This is a good example of spacing in the passing game. You get the ball to your receiver quickly and just give him a little bit of space so that he has the ability to turn around and make a guy miss, then go get extra yards.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Quarterback, dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Makes the catch at the 20. They make the stop on a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. From the red zone, looking for a space. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Looking to get it in. Give him 6. Touchdown, Tigers. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step 1. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step 1 accomplished.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Butler. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Got it behind the line. It's Winston. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Longhorns want to move quickly.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He's got the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Lacey. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They boot it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab outside. It's Brown. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. Running through contact. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Auburn! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Looking to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Sending the offense back onto the field. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Handoff from the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Rush is on him. Caught in the backfield. It's Baxter. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise that the O-line gets called for holding. And the Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Lacey. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Looking for a crease. It's Terry. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. So here comes the Auburn offense. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the 4th, a chance to move on top with a score. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
We're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Finds his man. It's Robinson. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put in play from the 41 on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. To the air on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. Just can't do it better.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. The Tigers want to crank the tempo.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that fourth down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight. Turning it off! And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Lost one deep down the right side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him after riding the running back and not handing it off. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals to hit that throw because that play was there to be made.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on fourth down. Quick completion on the out route. Breaks away on the left. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. aggressive sometimes in pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. First down here for the offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Got the first down. Looking for more. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of...
There he goes. Powers through. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Longhorns started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Using his legs, it's Baxter. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Driving for the goal line, loose football. And what a break to get that football back at this juncture. That would have been catastrophe. The Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Tight end now in motion. Trying to bully their way in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.